Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the session on advanced communication. That is the session 6 here. The contents which we are going to cover in this particular session are antenna scanning here. That is about the antenna scanning and which are the different types of the antenna scannings are there. We learn about those things here. Now, what is the antenna scanning here? Basically, before going to the antenna scanning, if you just go through the radar applications here, the radar is mainly the designed for the two purpose here. That is to find the target here, identification of the target, or to find the locate the target. And afterwards, once it is located, if it can be tracked here, continuously follow that particular target here. Now, to locate the target means to find the target in the given area means what will happen? Suppose here this is the region here. Suppose this is the given region. Here, suppose we want to scan here. We have to scan the target region such that you have to locate that particular target here, where it is. We have to search there. Therefore, in case of the search radars here, search radar means what? Finding the target here in the location or in the given space, because they won't know whether the target is there or not here. Therefore, to search the radar here, suppose this is the radar station here. It is having the antenna section here, and from here the signals are radiating here. Now, to search the target here, suppose in this given full region here, suppose this is the given region, to search this region here. Suppose we are using the pencil shaped, very sharp beam means what will happen? It will take more time to cover this full region here. It will take more time. But instead of this one, if we use the wide beam shaped, suppose this is the beam shaped signal here. If we are using this type of the signal, very wide bandwidth, this type of the signal means what will happen? At a time it is covering full this region here. At a time it is covering full region here. But if it is the sharp narrow beam means what will happen? Only limited area is covered at a time. Therefore, in case of the search radar here, the beam shaped, that is the beam shaped signals are used here. That is called as the scanning error. Antenna scanning means what here? That is, scanning refers to the rotation or movement of the antenna in the horizontal and vertical planes about its axis. Means you are rotating the antenna in its horizontal plane as well as the vertical plane here. Rotating that antenna in the horizontal plane as well as the vertical plane here about its axis, such that it is covering the full region here for to search the particular target here. We have to scan there whether the particular target is there in case of the search radar. Therefore, scanning means what? If you make the antenna fixed to only one position means what will happen? If it is at only one position means the signal is going here and it is covered only this one continuously. But you have to cover the full region here. To cover this full region, the antenna should be rotated here. It should be rotated and it is moved horizontally as well as the vertical direction about its axis. That particular process is called as the antenna scanning here. That is the process of rotation of the antenna in horizontal and vertical planes about its axis here. That is called as antenna scanning here. In the scanning mode, all the targets in a section are illuminated periodically. Means it is not a tracking process here. We are scanning the area means all the targets are detected, whichever the targets are there in case of that particular region or that particular allotted section here, all the targets are illuminated on the display because we are scanning there whether any target is present or not. Now, types of the antenna scanning here, which are the different types of the antenna, because we are depending on the application here, for which type of the scanning we are using, for which type of the location we are scanning there. Depending on those applications, we are having the different types here. First one is the horizontal scanning. Next is the noding scanning, helical scanning, spiral scanning. Those are the different types here. That is, the types of the scanning are horizontal scanning, noding scanning, helical scanning and spiral scanning here. Means by these methods we are getting the different types of the movement here. Movement of the antenna or the rotation of the antenna. Now just observe those graphs which we are getting from those particular movements here. This is the horizontal scanning here. This is the horizontal and this is the spiral here. Correct? These are the different methods here. This is the helical here. Correct? This is the noding scanning here. Now in case of the horizontal scanning, what is happening? The antenna is rotating in the horizontal plane here. If you observe here, it is rotating in the horizontal plane here. And in the noding scanning, what is happening? The movement of the antenna, it is moving very rapidly in the vertical direction, but very slowly in the horizontal direction here. It is moving very fast in the vertical direction. If you observe this waveform, very fast the movement is there at the vertical direction, but horizontally it is slow process here. But in the helical, this one scanning here, this pattern if you observe here means how it is. Here it is, the movement is very fast in the horizontal scanning, but it is very slow in the vertical direction here. Now here it is a circular here. Spiral means it is a circular, and from the center point it is rotated circularly outside here. These are the different patterns here. Now horizontal scanning, once again, that is the horizontal scanning is the simplest, but has the disadvantage of scanning in the horizontal plane only, because it is only covering the, if you observe here, only horizontal plane it is covering, it is not covering the vertical here. There are many applications for this type scan. For the horizontal scan, we are having it is having its own advantage as well as its own applications there. If you observe the diagram here, it is the axis of the antenna rotation here, and horizontally it is moved or it is rotated here. What is the one of the main application here? Searching the horizon, that is in the horizontal plane search purpose it is used. Example, in ship to ship radar, to transmit the signal from ship to ship, this particular horizontal scanning is used here. Next is the noding scanning. In the noding scanning, it is the extension of the horizontal scan. The antenna is now rocked rapidly in the elevation while it rotates more slowly in the azimuth here. Therefore, the scanning in both the planes, it is scanning node. If you go through that waveform here, just here, if you observe here, noding scanning here, it is covering both horizontal plane as well as the vertical plane here. Covering both horizontal as well as the vertical plane here, and it is going more slowly in the horizontal but very rapidly in the vertical plane here. That is very slowly in the azimuth and scanning in both the planes, that is rapidly in the elevation. Elevation means what? Vertical here. Application, the system can be used to scan a limited sector, or else it can be extended to cover the complete hemisphere. Means limited section, that is it is covering the both the horizontal as well as the vertical plane. It is the shape of the hemisphere, that is half the section of that sphere, hemisphere. To cover those shape of the region, this particular noding scanning is used here. Next one is the helical scanning here. Helical scanning, this system is capable of search over the complete hemisphere here. Complete hemisphere is the helical scanning system of in which the elevation of the antenna is raised slowly while it rotates more rapidly in the azimuth. Means what you mean by this one? Vertically very slowly it is moved, but horizontally it is the movement is very fast here or the rapidly. The antenna is returned to its starting point at the completion of the scanning cycle. Means it is movement is very fast there. For example, just go through those waveforms here. Now observe here, very fastly it is moving in the horizontal plane, but vertically it is going very slowly here. Vertically very slowly. Once the scanning position is completed, again it is returned to its original point there. Again the antenna is returned to its original point here. This is the pattern which we are obtaining in the helical scanning here. Now here you can observe here. This is like this. It is very fastly horizontally it is moving, but slowly it is vertically it is going there. This one, and the application is in the World War II SCR 584 radar. Use this helical scanning there. There they have used this particular method or the principle there. This was the movement of the radar's antenna there to scan that particular complete hemisphere section of the region there. Next is the spiral scanning here. If the limited area or more or less circular shape we want to cover, if the limited area or more or less circular shape you want to cover, then that particular spiral scanning is used. From this diagram you can make out, it will start from the center and it is rotated circularly. It is starting from the center and it is rotated circularly and to cover that circular region here. That type of the scanning is called as the spiral scanning here. This is also one of the method. Now that is, if you just go through the whatever the topics covered here is, the mainly the radars are used for the purpose of the search radar or the tracking purpose here. Search radar means what? We are searching the given region of the area here. We are searching the given region of the area. Therefore, to search that particular area, if you are going for the very sharp pencil type beamed radar means it is not applicable there. Why? Because it is covering small region. It will take more time to cover the full region here. But if you use the wide beam signal such that it is covering the more region at the same time means it will take the less time here. Therefore, that type of the beam signals are used in the scanning purpose. And scanning means what? Covering the full region to detect or to find out the target here. To search the target, whether the target is there or not, because we won't be knowing target presence of the target. Therefore, to searching of that particular target in the given region, that is called as the scanning here. Now, to do that scanning process, that is the antenna should be rotated. If you keep at only one fixed point antenna, it is not able to cover the full region there. Only one particular point it can be covered there. Therefore, to do the scanning, to search any target here, the antenna should be rotated and moved vertically as well as the horizontally in the its own axis there. Therefore, that movement or the rotation of the antenna vertical as well as the horizontal direction, that is called as the antenna scanning here. Again, in the antenna scanning, we are having the different patterns there: horizontal scanning, noding scanning, helical scanning, and the spiral scanning there. Horizontal means what? It is covering the only horizontal plane. In its horizontal plane, it is rotating continuously. That is called as the horizontal scanning. Noding scanning means what? If you go through that particular waveform, the movement of the antenna is more rapid in vertical direction, but it is slowly moving in the horizontal direction here. And the helical means what? Very fastly it is moving in the horizontal, but slowly it is moving in the vertical direction. And the spiral scanning means what? It is moving in the circular pattern such that starting from the center to cover the circular region here. That is called as the spiral type of the scanning here. Now this completes the particular topic, that is the antenna scanning. And regarding the assignment questions, those I have posted there. Just go through the assignment questions and answer those questions. Thank you.